You've probably watched a video like this before. A guy sat at a desk like I am, talking for 10 minutes plus before inevitably trying to sell you a course, service, or one of their crappy products. They've talked about all of your problems and how their solution is the only thing that's going to help you solve it. You just don't need it. They're incredibly vague about the whole thing, and then their idea is to get you onto a sales call and try and pitch you and wrestle you into submission. The worst part is they don't even tell you the price or roughly how much you're going to be spending before getting on the sales call and handling all your objections. It's a horrible experience, and I've been there before. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything like that in this video. If you're a business owner trying to scale your business but you're relying on referrals, word of mouth, and doing the odd social media post to try and get leads, it's like trying to drive a car that's got no fuel. You try and put your foot on the gas, you're working really hard, but you're just not going anywhere or making any progress. You've got goals of freedom, taking your business to 20k, 50k a month. That's exactly why you started the business. But right now, you're stressed out, chasing leads, and you can't seem to grow the business at all without spending hours and hours working every single day. It's so frustrating as well because you know that your service is good. You get good reviews, you do good work for your customers and clients, and sometimes you do get leads, but it's just not consistent enough. What if we could change all of that in the next 30 days? I've built a system that actually helps you generate leads consistently so that you don't have to worry about that whole side of the business while you're trying to scale.
So this is the test drive offer. So you're going to get 20 to 50 exclusive leads for your business in the next 30 days. And all you need is £20 a day in ad spend. There's no commissions and no sort of smoke and mirrors BS. So I'm just going to go through it now. So most agencies work in a way that I don't really like, to be honest. They charge you up front setup fees, or maybe some of them, they'll give you like expensive commission retainers. Like some of them absolutely take the piss. They're on sort of asking for 25, 30%. And then the retainers are ridiculous sometimes. Like they want you to sign up. And I've seen some agencies on as much as like £5,000 retainer from the first month, which is great for them, but it's terrible for you. You've built no trust with them. You don't even know if they're like lying about their results. It's just not a good look for most agencies, and they make other agency owners look bad, in my opinion. They're trying to get you on a 6-month contract right from the get-go. They take weeks to set up. They promise you the world, and some of them are even giving you like stupid guarantees, like, we'll make you tens of thousands of pounds, or we'll pay you £10,000 back. And it's just, you can just smell the bullshit a mile away. So Social Flow works a bit differently. So because I sort of have seen all these agencies and worked with them before, and I just really don't like them. I've kind of taken that and put the bad parts away from my business and just only included the good parts. So I provide nothing but exclusive leads, so they're just for your business. And I work on a rolling contract basis. So there's no long contracts. We get set up within sort of 48 hours. We get results really quickly. No faffing around with designs and all of that bull. No setup fees. We get automated follow-ups, high quality leads, and then the leads are coming straight to your phone. So this should hopefully make you happy. So I've tried to take away all the stuff that's just annoying about working with agencies and leave in the good parts. So my process looks a little bit like this. So the first thing is we generate the leads using Meta or Facebook ads. So this is using proven and tested strategies, crafting the offers and things like that, and building the ads based on sort of psychology and marketing principles that work. And they've worked with other clients in different areas across similar sort of niches. So we're simply going to replicate what's working for your business in your area. Next thing we do is we have a follow-up automated. So we have a pre-trained sort of AI follow-up system that pretty much contacts the leads within the first 2 minutes. Essentially, we do this because following up quickly is really important for conversion rates. So I think the stat is something like if you follow up with a lead within 5 minutes, they're like 10 times more likely to become a sale, which is a crazy stat, but it's true. So we have that all automated. So you don't have to worry if you're on site or if you're working with a client or if you're just on holiday. You don't need to be like bringing the lead up right away. You can have a little bit of breathing room. So the next thing is the lead is passed on to you. So we'll send the lead's details directly to your phone via an app, and we'll also email them to you. And the speed to lead is really important for this. So whether it's you calling the leads, whether you've got a salesperson, whatever it might be, the faster that you can actually contact the lead after you've got them having a conversation over email or message, the more likely it is you're going to make the sale. And then finally, the sale is closed. So the lead's going to go through your sales process in your CRM system that you'll get access to. If you've already got a CRM system, we can just simply connect them up, and you'll take the leads that you get through your sales process. And finally, you can kind of stop worrying about the lead generation side of scaling and start worrying about how you're going to, increase your sales conversion rates, how you're going to fulfill more work, think about hiring. So that whole side of things should be taken care of. Just want to go through a few results that we've had for some of my clients. So this is Ashley from Bridgend Way. He's got like a home improvements business. And in 2024, Ashley had 10 sales in the whole year. Now, he was doing this business as a side gig. However, we started working together on the 1st of May 2025. In May, he made 4 sales. I can't remember the exact amount of leads we generated, but it was, I think it was at least 1 per day, and he made 4 sales from that. Then you can just see the momentum is building and building. So, and that was with £20 a day, by the way. So he spent about £600 and made 4 sales back. So that's massively sort of good return on investment. However, in June, he then did 6 sales, and in July, he did 9 sales. And in August, who knows what he's going to do, because he seems to keep growing month on month. In the total sort of 3 months that we've been working together, the cost per lead is like £9.50, and that's translated into tens of thousands in sales. Max is a property sourcer from Newport. Within the first 30 days of launching Max's campaign, he got 67 high quality leads, which were investors to him. And he did like tens of thousands in revenue again. So Max struggled with, he was doing everything in the business for himself. And what we sort of helped him do was just get the leads through the door so he could actually focus on selling and delivering his product and service to them. And finally, Ben, he got a coaching business in the last 90 days. He's had 35 booked appointments, which are like really high quality leads who've actually applied to work with him. And that's translated into 30,000 plus in revenue, not including the revenue he's made from referrals. So that's just from the booked appointments through our system. So what you'll actually get when you work with me, you're going to stop messing around with poor quality lead providers, marketing agencies and expensive retainers. And instead, you're going to receive exclusive sales leads to your business. So if you're using any online lead providers, they kind of, selling leads to multiple different businesses in your area, and there's just a race to the bottom on price, and it's not a good, sustainable way of growing. So all the leads are going to be exclusive to your business. You only need £20 a day in ad spend to make this work. So that's £20 to Meta, so that's not coming to me, that's going into Facebook ads. There's no commission fees from me, and there's no setup fees as well. Like, people charging £2,000 to set up your ads. Literally takes like half an hour to set your sort of account up. So I don't know where they're getting that fee from. So how it would actually look for you, you'd have like a tracking sheet with all the leads just automatically being put in there. And at the same time, you have the leads come straight to your mobile phone and your email address as well. So you can access this sheet. We'll basically go through and update whether sort of the lead is sold or they're not interested, or they're a time waster, or whatever. So we can just track the lead quality, and the ones that are doing well, we can make a note of. So now I'm just going to do a really quick walkthrough / example of what it would look like working with me over this next 30 days. So the first thing we would do is create an offer that worked. So our goal is to generate as many leads as possible in the first 30 days. In advertising, your offer is going to make or break your campaign. It's all about framing your offer in the right way. It's not about doing the biggest discount or who's the cheapest. Don't worry about that. I know it says 50% off here, but it's all about positioning and framing your offer in the right way. We're going to test a bunch of images and video ads on your behalf, testing one offer at a time to maximize the lead to confirmed booking percentage. So the first thing we do is look at targeted ads. So depending on your business, we'll start targeting, take the postcode and target areas within your sort of location range. Depending on where you work, we'll target sort of homeowners or other options on Facebook with the advanced targeting options that they offer. We also use effective intro offers to generate your first lead. So like I touched on a second ago, there's a real sort of science and psychology behind offers, and done in the right way, it can take an ad from not very effective at all to really, really effective. A Facebook ad campaign is structured like this. So let's say we're spending £20 a day. First of all, you have the campaign level. So each campaign we do, each offer is going to have its own campaign, let's say. Within each campaign, you can have multiple ad sets, which is where we look at the targeting and the budget and stuff like that. And then within each ad set, we have multiple ads. So if this was our campaign and we wanted to spend £20 per day, and we had 2 ad sets in that campaign with 4 ads in each, we're going to put £10 into one ad set and £10 into the other each day. So then each ad will be the money will be distributed between the ads. So this is how we test multiple ads. But as you can see here, obviously not every ad is going to generate the same amount of leads. So this is why we test the ads. If this ad, we're spending the same amount of money, but this is producing 5 leads and this is producing 48 leads, what we'll do is simply turn this ad set off after, say, a week of testing. And then we'll put the whole £20 or even more money we can scale then into this. So, if we're putting the whole of the money into this, then this will, the leads will go up massively. So that's how you can see the results that we got for Ashley. Each month, he was getting more and more sales because he was getting more leads because we were testing. So here's an example of why we test in action. And this is actually taken from Ashley's ad account. So you can see here we got 8 meta leads, and this is the thing to look at. We were paying £15.60 per lead, which isn't actually bad. But you can see after we did a lot of testing, this is Ashley's ad account now. We've got 108 leads, but we're paying far less money. You can see we've got loads more leads, but we're paying far less money per lead. So we've got that down like, £6 per lead down. So you can imagine if you're spending large amounts of ad spend, and you really want to be looking at how much your cost per lead is. When I say you get access to my CRM software, this is what I mean. You'll have access to the Social Flow software, which looks a bit like this. You'll be able to track all your leads, you'll have your contacts on there, your CRM sort of funnel on there. And normally this is £100 a month. People pay to use this, but while you are working with me, you get access to this completely free. Within that software, then we have automations that follow up with leads, notify you as well when a new lead comes in. So that's included in the software as well with the automations, and that's exactly how you get the notifications and how we contact the leads straight away. So what you're getting altogether is 30 days of services. You're getting leads straight to your phone, custom ad strategy specifically to generate leads for your type of business. We'll set up the ads and manage them for 30 days. you get a weekly report from me. Just looking at how the ads are going, what we're going to be improving this week and testing. Obviously, we'll be creating all the ad copy and the ad creatives, so that's the text and the images or videos. You get access to the CRM system as well, and you get the custom built automations to follow up with your leads. So that's everything that you're going to get in this offer. And this will work for service businesses, so that's trades and home improvements, real estate, lettings agents, coaches, mentors, consultants, anyone who kind of fits under one of these blankets, this will work for. If you own a shop or a restaurant, something like that, this might not work for you. This has been really designed towards service businesses. There's one caveat. It could still work, but it's going to be really difficult if you don't already have proven results or some sort of images, videos, testimonials and case studies that we can use. If you're just starting off, you haven't got any real sort of proof of work and stuff like that. There's still things we can look at, but that would be a lot more difficult to start generating these leads. So this is more for business owners who are established and want to actually scale. So just showing you a few results. So here's Ashley letting me know about the record-breaking month in July. There's some ad account data. So £1,000 spent over a couple of months, £9.55 per lead. That's over 100 leads, and he's closed 20 sales. So that's he spent £1,000, but he sold 20, which is really good ROI. Here's Max just did a nice Facebook post about the leads coming in. So leads are starting to come in after a few days. So an ad campaign like this, what I would normally price it at is £750 a month. And that's not including the £20 per day ad spend that goes to Facebook. Okay. But if you think that's a bit expensive, hold on a second. I've got a bit of a different offer for you. But what you are getting with that is no long-term commitments. You're getting 20 plus leads a month, get sort of guaranteed that if you're spending that much and you're not getting 20 plus leads, then something's not right. The campaign will be live within sort of 72 hours, as long as we set everything up and stuff. The first leads are going to be delivered within sort of 48 hours of the campaign going live. Everything's custom to your brand, easy to use tracker. But that is not what I'm offering you today. What I am offering you is all of that for 50% off. So the only fee that I'm going to take is £375. And then you just need to pay the £20 a day to Facebook to actually advertise the stuff that we create. And that's it. There's no commission and no hidden fees, and that's including VAT, just £375. If you're selling offers for £1,000 up to £20,000 plus, then this is probably one of the best offers that you'll see for Facebook ads at the moment. So if you want all of that, everything I've just gone through for £375, and then you just pay the £20 a day in ad spend, all you need to do is click below, fill out a few details. I'll have a look at the application and I'll get back to you within kind of 24, 48 hours, and we can have a chat, go from there, get everything set up as soon as possible and start generating leads really, really quickly.